This video is to help you with number 5 on CR Helper number 22. And the hint that Mrs. Connor gives is finding the LCM or least common multiple using a factor tree. Says don't forget to name the groups of like numbers and then multiply them together. So she gives you an example. If you want to find the least common multiple of 9 and 12, she says make a factor tree. So let's look at a factor tree for 12. Just give me two numbers that multiply together to make 12. Well, 3 times 4 makes 12. We look at 3. 3 is a prime number, so we can't break that down any further, but we could break down 4 into 2 times 2. So if you look at the prime factorization of 12, 12 equals 2 times 2 times 3. And now we're going to break down the 9. Least common multiple. Using a factor tree, you create a factor tree for each of your numbers. So we're going to break down 9. 9 is 3 times 3. 3's are prime, can't be broken down any further, so I know 9 is equal to 3 times 3. Now to find the least common multiple, it says don't forget to name the groups of like numbers and then multiply them together. Okay, so what I need to do is I bring down this common factor of 3 times, and then I have to bring down 2 times 2 times 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 3 is 6, so 6 times 6, the least common multiple must be 36. It's just important when you have the common factor here of 3, you just bring 3 down as the common factor, and then you have to use every other factor that the two numbers have. So let's just double check that the least common multiple of 9 and 12 is 36. LCM of 9 and 12 is 36. Let's write out our multiples of 12 just to double check. This is just another way to go about it, but I have to tell you, if they don't have any common factors, it could be a long time that you're writing out multiples. Multiples of 12. 12, 24, 12 times 3 is 36, 12 times 4 is 48, and so on. And I know 36 is the least common multiple having used a factor tree, but let's just double check. Let's write out the multiples of 9. 9 times 1 is 9, 9 times 2 is 18, 9 times 3 is 27, 9 times 4 is 36, 9 times 5 is 45, and so on. So the least common multiple, the smallest multiple they have in common is 36. So you could write out the multiples if you want. Might take you a long time, but you could also use your factor tree. Just keep in mind, when they have a common factor, you just bring down that common factor, then you do have to multiply by every other factor. Hopefully that helps.